go to war.
If I died today, I want them to know I was a Mayan.
But the question is, who will die?
The war is about to escalate big time at the hospital. We have Manny, Easy and Angel going on a suicide mission. There's loads of sons pulling up. Could Happy be there? Will Packer be lying on his deathbed ready to take a hail of bullets? We've just got to watch and find out. But the question of this video is, who will fucking die?
Well, Packer could be literally moments away from meeting Mr. Mayhem. Thing is it going to be a Mayan that takes his life, or is it going to be the cancer? The big old C.
The big bad C. When Happy said in season 3 that Packer had cancer and he was stepping down, I didn't think he'd be bedridden, but that's the way it's looking out to be.
Well, they did say in the last episode that the Mayans referred to Packer as being on his last legs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't look good.
Ironic that San Bernardino said that Santa Padre is on their last legs in episode 2 in reality.
And now it's the former San Bernardino president that is on his last legs. But the big question is, going into this episode, who's going to die? Is anybody going to die? Well, when you've got 4 Sons members coming out of an elevator with 3 Mayans members pointing guns at them, I think it's safe to assume that something's going to happen. Now, first of all, I'm really questioning why the Mayans would get into a gunfight inside a hospital where there is bound to be cameras.
Yeah, it's very stupid. It's very stupid. Like, the risk involved by actually going to a clubhouse and attacking them there is far less than here, I think. Why would you risk so much for a guy who's not even in the club? The logic makes no sense. Cameras, public building, could risk civilians for the sake of killing some guy who you could kill. You could kill higher ranking officials or members of the club without having to go to a public. Like San Bernardino did. They went to the Oakland thing. They didn't go to some Day of the Dead shit in Mexico and fucking light a bunch of people up, did they?
No.
It's stupid. You know, like, say that VM birthday party was happening in a shopping centre, but the Mayans have shot it up, probably because they're spastics, but apart from that, it doesn't make sense. But suicide mission, I mean, even if they do kill people here, there's cameras to prove they were there.
Yeah, it holds them liable. I just don't get it.
And you could maybe spin it from a San Bernardino point of view. Maybe they have you could pay people.
Plus, there's the hospital witnesses.
Yeah, and plus it's in San Bernardino's territory. At least you could argue they could maybe pay people off or lose a wee bit of camera footage or evidence. What Santa Padre could get shafted.
$2 in a burrito tells me you're gonna lose that video footage, brother.
That's pretty much it. And who will die? We've got Happy on the thumbnail. Could Happy be there? Paid respects. Of course, he pissed off back to TJ. No, he pissed off back to Charmin. But we're predicting here who will die. And will they even have Robert Patrick's in this?
It'd be a bit lame, I think, if they go to the hospital for Packer and we don't even get to see Packer. I mean, that would upset me big time.
I feel like if they could have got Robert Patrick's back, could we not have already had a few scenes with him this season? Like, how much better would it be if you actually seen a scene where Terry was talking to Packer in hospital and you could kind of see it from his more point of view and stuff like that? Would that not develop him a bit more instead of let's see Emily drinking red wine? No.
Can we get any Terry scenes just to? Because I mean, this guy is probably being pushed as the main antagonist this season, and no one's going to give a shit when he dies because we know nothing about him. He's literally been in about 3 or 4 scenes, and it's been nothing major. But speaking of Terry, he appears to be one of the members in this lift. There's 4 Sons members. When the door opens, we've got a couple of jobbers. We've got one guy holding, looks like 4 or 5 pizza boxes, which might tell you that
he has a prospect.
There could be a lot of something. Well, it could be a prospect.
No, it says P there. You can tell it's prospect.
But I was thinking more along the lines of there could be a hell of a lot of Sons in the hospital, unless they're all going to eat a pizza each. Or maybe Packer's going to die tonight.
It's his last meal request.
His last meal request is to have one of each fucking kind of pizza from the local pizza shop. I don't know. But yeah, we've got a prospect. We've got 2 members that we don't really know or have seen, or if we have seen them, they weren't memorable. And then we've got a guy in the back of the elevator, scratching his head. And this would appear to be Terry. I mean, do you agree this is Terry?
It looks like him. But he's got his head down. It could be anyone. It could be any bald SOA guy. It could be fucking Happy in there with a white tint.
It's not fucking Happy.
I know, but would you bet your life that's Terry?
Would I bet my bottom rocker that's Terry?
I bet your bottom rocker on that prospect.
I would, aye.
Would you?
How
Aye.
many guys look like Terry that are in that charter? I mean, come on.
But why would Terry... I don't know, but see the guy on the left, he looks like a Sergeant at Arms to me. He's got 2 patches. So maybe he's the Sergeant at San Bernardino.
So you think they're going to wipe out the Sergeant at Arms and the VP in one scene?
I don't think they're going to kill him.
What are they going to do? Point fucking water pistols at them?
Take them.
Freeze, essay! I make you wet, essay!
I don't know what they're going to do, but death predictions time. Who's going to die? I'm going to go with the Sergeant, Manny, and Packer. There you go, boom. Fucking
You're going with Manny?
I think he'll die, yeah.
Well, I mean...
I think one of them will die, and I think I want Angel to die, but he's not going to die.
Have you seen how much plot armour these Santa Padre members have?
But Manny isn't Santa Padre.
Well, that's very true.
He's a fucking Yuma, wherever he is.
No, I think there's something else in store for Manny. I don't think he's been this super friendly with Easy and, you know, licking Easy's arse for the first 6 episodes just to die in a hospital shootout. I don't see that happening. In terms of who's going to die, I would just assume that we get a couple of San Bernardino sons with no name value. Like, Terry is in the left, and if there is going to be a shootout, it would be hard not to see Terry dying, but I mean, Terry seems to be a bigger character than the president.
Yeah. And the way he's like, the way he's hidden at the back of this elevator, would that really be the main antagonist of the fucking season? Come on. Do the math. It's no him.
I mean, maybe when they start shooting, he starts pressing the buttons to, like, get the elevator to go down, and then the other 3 bodies kind of take all the bullets, and he's at the back of the elevator.
That'd be a really cool scene, actually, it would be.
You know, I'm thinking something like that. The fact that Terry's at the back of the elevator makes me think that he's not going to die. But again, are the sons really going to shoot up in the fucking hospital? Like, with their faces revealed? If it just...
Yeah, I don't know what the end game is for Santa Padre.
Well,
like,
see...
that's the thing. Like, are they going to go in and, like, inject something into Packers, like...
Or maybe they just want to steal the pizzas.
Could be it, guys.
We gave up burritos. We gave up tacos. We wanted that pizza.
So
I want to eat Italian tonight.
Whoa. So your predictions, 3 San Bernardino members?
You know what? I'm going to predict these 3 guys, including the prospect holding it, and the pizzas as well. They get fucking pepperoni bullet holes. Boom. Pizza ends up everywhere. Gordon Ramsay comes in and goes, "It's fucking raw!" And Terry escapes onto the bottom floor and makes a getaway. Or top floor, whatever.
Jumps off. It looks a bit like Ross Kemp. Anyway, guys, that's it for the Fed.
Let us know who you think is going to die in this hospital shootout, and we'll catch you for the next one. But until then, peace.